Imagine waking up one fine morning to find that you've cracked the code. The secret to unparalleled success is in your hands. No more stumbling through life with uncertainty. Picture transforming yourself from an average Joe to a financial powerhouse. This transformation isn't a pipe dream, it's entirely achievable. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how. Stay with me, and you'll get to unravel the actionable steps that the school halls and office walls never taught you. It's about leveling up your life in ways you've never thought possible. Ready to climb that mountain of success? Let's dive in. First off, let's get real. An unexpected financial windfall isn't going to drop magically from the sky. Your journey to success demands a prepared mind, a life carefully cultivated for greatness. You've got to delve into the wealth of knowledge books offer, forge connections with the brilliant minds that have walked the path before, and set ambitious goals that stretch far beyond your comfort zone. You want that dream house, that sleek car, those life-changing experiences? They don't just appear, they're earned. Now, let's dissect the formidable acronym BIG. Books, individuals, goals. They are your companions on this splendid journey to attain the life you yearn for. The books you immerse yourself in, the individuals you align with, the goals you ambitiously set. These elements hold the power to transform you into the most exceptional version of yourself. But the catch is, you must believe in the power you hold within. Does that belief burn bright within you? Belief, however, is just the seed. Your garden of success blooms from the company you keep. Take a stark look at your circle. Are they champions of your ambitions or anchors to your mediocrity? Overcoming this obstacle involves a courageous step towards seeking out those bright minds that not only aspire to greatness but reach out with a helping hand to those climbing the ladder alongside them. Realize that as you ascend, you might face resistance, skepticism, even jealousy. New levels bring new challenges, but the rewards are worth every step. Seek out leaders who inspire you, who push you further than you dreamed possible. They come in many forms: an author whose words resonate with your core, a mentor you meet at a networking event, a fellow visionary you connect with. Their wisdom will be your guide, their experiences, a roadmap to navigate your path to your zenith. As for your goals, they've got to be on a whole different scale. We're talking about the sort that give you goosebumps just thinking about them. Write them down every day, visualize them every night. This isn't some wishy-washy aspiration. This is the targeting system programming your trajectory to the stars. Let's crank up the notch. Set the sort of goals that scare you into action, because a life well lived is one filled with achievements that once seemed out of reach. Through all this, remember the golden nugget. Your mindset is your most potent weapon. You must craft a future-minded mentality. It's a transformative vision that will not just allow you to take on the future, but to become it. Swap out old views for new vistas, stale habits for dynamic actions. Now folks, I've been there at rock bottom. From basement living amidst pests to the echoes of gunshots, from dead-end jobs to a life lost in the haze of substance abuse. I felt cornered, hopeless, as if the very fire of life had been extinguished. But within me flickered a tiny flame, a spirit unwilling to be snuffed out. This journey I speak of, it's not from a place of ignorance, but a tale written with every grim chapter I've turned. Transformation was no stroke of luck. It was a relentless, gritty climb towards the light. My salvation wasn't handed to might, was fought for with every newfound piece of wisdom. Every sage I met, every audacious goal I inked onto the canvas of my future. Now, let's kick into higher gear. It's time to consciously select the people in your orbit, the miracle workers who will magnify your potential, not minions satisfied with mediocrity. Success isn't the privilege of a chosen few. It's the rightful claim for those bold enough to chase it. It demands breaking free from the chaff, to be in the company of those who don't just sparkle but also sprinkle stardust on you. By embracing knowledge and aligning with the right tribe, you're forging an armor of wisdom. A defense against the drudgery of the ordinary, propelling you into the realm of the extraordinary. Your library isn't just a room. It's a treasure trove, a repository of golden nuggets waiting to be mined. And now, a crucial juncture for you, my friend. This channel, this community, it's your ally in this conquest of upward mobility. By subscribing, liking, and ringing that notification bell, you're not just joining a group, you're unlocking a gateway to a transformed life. This isn't a mere call to action, it's a rally cry for the realization of your potential. That success you envision, those heights you aim to conquer, they're not just closer than they appear, they're absolutely within your grasp. So, make that move, hit that button, and let's embark together on this illustrious journey. After all, the people you long to meet, the author you aspire to lunch with, the mentor you dream of learning from. They're out there actively seeking someone just like you. Your goals resonate with theirs, creating a magnetic pull that draws you together along this ambitious path. Dig deep, my friends. Within the pages of that book gathering dust on your shelf lies the key to unlocking your financial fortitude. Within that next hand you shake could be the partnership that catapults you to new dimensions of triumph. And hanging in the balance of those soaring goals is your life's greatest work, awaiting your bold claims. As we near the end of our time today, I leave you with these questions. What are the steps you will take from here on out? Which of these insights will you weave into the fabric of your life? Your actions today are the blueprint of your tomorrow. Your answers will either elevate you or tether you to the ground. Choose ascent. Choose greatness. And remember, my fellow seekers of excellence, to achieve the extraordinary we must dare the impossible. Unleash the untapped potential within. Surround yourself with the wisdom of ages and cultivate a ferocity for success, because in that lies the true essence of living a life of purpose and prosperity. Keep striving, keep thriving, and until next time, stay sterling. Greetings, my astute friends. Imagine a world where the notion of fear associated with our inevitable departure from this life is completely transformed. Dive with me on an enlightening journey into understanding the essence of existence, and how embracing the full cycle of life and death can be liberating beyond imagination. Now, let's engage with an intriguing perspective, shall we? What troubles the mind is the dread of non-existence, the endless void posthumously. Consider sleep a ceaseless slumber veering into the nothingness. But this isn't a somber plunge into darkness or a claustrophobic entombment. Rather, imagine it as a return to a state of pre-existence, similar to the one before our birth. Now, if there was a time we did not exist and yet came to be, could this cycle recommence? History has a peculiar way of repeating itself. A first occurrence is extraordinary. A recurrence, then, is not impossible but a natural progression. Think of life as an intricate pattern, punctuated with intervals of non-existence, just as wakefulness is broken by the necessity of sleep. Our slumber revitalizes us. Each morning, we awake anew, ready to absorb the world's marvels once again. Yet, when we consider the grandeur of experience, we must also appreciate the joy of forgetfulness. Memory is precious, but to retain its value, we must also embrace oblivion. Behind our earliest recollections lies a vast emptiness, a canvas wiped clean, ready for new impressions. This rhythmical dance of remembering and forgetting is life itself, echoing across time and space, manifesting through each unique perspective. Death, in its most profound sense, is a respite from the tedium of infinite remembrance. It offers a necessary blankness in the rhythmic sequence of existence, allowing the freshness of new encounters. Confronting the eternal silence that death seems to promise may induce trepidation. It's as if, post-mortem, the cosmos would grind to a halt. However, our understanding defies this apprehension, endorsing the continuity of the universe, indifferent to individual cessation. Does it not boggle the mind that you exist now, conjured from the void that is your past? As extraordinary as your presence is in the here and now, it is a prelude to endless possibilities. Consider the vanity in striving for omnipotence in an age of technological prowess. Mastery over every aspect of life is an illusory goal. Pause for a moment and reflect on the ramifications of omniscience and omnipotence. A universe devoid of mystery is sterile. Contrast is essential. Self can only be felt against the backdrop of otherness, a tapestry of light and shadow, positive and negative, known and unknown. Isn't unknowing precisely what we crave? Total recall is akin to perpetual surveillance in existence on paper so saturated with ink that no white space remains. Death is our sanctuary, clearing the clutter, restoring blank pages upon which life stories are etched anew. It confers upon us not only peace but necessity if we wish to thrive, both physically and mentally. Now, as we draw parallels between the void of space and the personal void that death provides, we understand the profound beauty and necessity of nothingness. It is this space between somethings that bestows rhythm to life. In the grand orchestration of the cosmos, nothingness is not merely absence, it's the dynamic counterbalance to being. Embrace the concept of your non-existence as a source of freedom, paving the way for a more profound, fearless existence. Death is as inevitable as it is if it were to occur in the next moment. But here lies the paradox: the understanding that we are fundamentally nothing frees us to become truly something. As we explore these profound ideas, let's remember that these thoughts are not meant to linger within the confines of your mind but to be actualized. Before we proceed further, take a moment to consider. Which of these insights will you integrate into your very being? How will these revelations transform your perception of life and your place within it? The key to this transformative journey is involvement. If you find these ideas compelling, ensure you're subscribed, engage with a like, and activate the notification bell, because by doing so, you're embarking on a path that mirrors the concepts in this discourse. Reflect upon the purity of the newborn gaze upon the world, a gaze untainted by remembrance, filled with staggering wonder. Humankind's progression is a collective amnesia, fostering the novelty each new life perceives. This obliviation serves not as an end but as a pivotal point from which new beginnings emerge, charged with vivacity and boundless potential. Imagine, if you will, a spirited, vibrant nothingness at the core of your existence. Acknowledging this nothingness, you're poised to approach life with a dynamic, carefree exuberance. Adopt the demeanor of one who has already faced the grand finale. What have you left to lose? The Turkish have a proverb that lends wisdom here: he who sleeps on the floor will not fall out of bed. To artists and sages of old, this concept of engaging with life from the standpoint of post-existence is a wellspring of liberation. What remains when we accept our ephemeral nature? A burst of creativity, an exuberance for the now, an audacity to leap into the future without the cumbersome weight of eternity. My friends, consider this: in a century, we return to dust or ultimate reality. Yet, within this transcendent understanding, you may uncover an invigorating sense of purpose, much as the phoenix rises from its ashes. Embrace this dance with nothingness, for it is fecund with potential, teeming with the zest of reawakened life. Approach the cessation of existence not with trepidation but with curious anticipation. What marvels might unfold in the continuum of the cosmos, as each of us plays our part in the perpetuity of creation? As our discourse nears completion, I implore you, reflect upon these contemplations and query within: what actions, inspired by our journey today, will you inaugurate into your everyday life? Your thoughts now possess the power to sculpt reality. Before we bring our time together to a close, let it be said that life's endless cycle, its ebb and flow, is a testament to the resilience and boundless ingenuity of existence. May you find, in the echoes of our discussion, a wellspring of inspiration, and in the silence that awaits us all, the impetus to live with purpose, to create, to love, and to savor the very substance of life itself. Parting is such sweet sorrow, yet in our farewell, there lies the promise of renewal, of discovery, and of the endless adventure that is life. Until next time, embrace the vast nothingness that promises boundless beginnings. Stay curious, my friends, and may your journeys be ever fruitful.